Imagine a mystery from ancient times, deeply embedded in the Bible, that has puzzled people for centuries. Today, we delve into the intriguing stories of three men who, according to the Bible, never experienced death. Who are these men, and where did they go? Join us as we uncover a journey filled with mysteries and revelations. First, we meet Enoch, a man whose life was so unique and so close to God that he didn't die like everyone else. Instead, he simply vanished. The Bible tells us about Enoch in Genesis 5 verse 24. Enoch walked with God. Then he was no more, because God took him. This one sentence opens up a world of questions. Enoch was a great-grandson of Adam, living in a time before Noah's flood. His relationship with God was so profound that every step he took was in harmony with God's will. Some traditions suggest that God took Enoch straight to heaven, where he continues to live in eternal communion with the divine. The apocryphal book of Enoch gives more details, portraying him as a transformed being, elevated to an angelic status, witnessing the secrets of the universe and the mysteries of creation. This portrayal only adds to the mystery and intrigue surrounding Enoch's fate. Have you ever imagined someone so dedicated to their faith, so powerful in their miracles, that they never experienced death like the rest of us? That's the story of Elijah, a central and charismatic figure in the Hebrew Scriptures. Elijah's journey reached a remarkable and mysterious climax when he was taken to heaven in a chariot of fire. Living during a period of significant apostasy and idolatry in Israel under King Ahab and Queen Jezebel, Elijah's mission was clear: to restore faith in the God of Israel and turn people away from idol worship. From the beginning, he showed unwavering faith and immense courage, famously challenging the prophets of Baal on Mount Carmel and proving the superiority of the true God with a miraculous fire. 1 Kings 18 verse 38. However, Elijah's life was not without difficulties. He was a persecuted prophet, often fleeing from the wrath of kings and death threats. Despite these challenges, he remained devoted to his mission, performing miracles like multiplying oil and flour for a widow and resurrecting her son. 1 Kings 17 verses 16 and 22. These actions highlighted not only God's power but also divine love and mercy. The pinnacle of Elijah's story is found in 2 Kings 2, where we read about his extraordinary departure from earth. Elijah and his disciple Elisha were traveling together when Elijah realized his time was near. They crossed the Jordan River, with Elijah using his mantle to part the waters, allowing them to cross on dry ground. As they walked and talked, a chariot of fire, drawn by horses of fire, descended from the sky. Elijah was separated from Elisha by this fiery spectacle and, in an instant, was taken to heaven in a whirlwind. 2 Kings 2 verse 11. This vivid and powerful scene captivates the imagination and leaves us with lingering questions. Where did Elijah go? The Bible provides few answers. He did not experience death but was taken directly into God's presence. Some Jewish and Christian traditions believe Elijah was taken to heaven to continue serving God in a unique way, possibly returning in prophetic times to fulfill a special mission. This fascinating narrative invites us to ponder the mysteries of divine plans and the profound faith of a prophet who defied death itself. Prepare to be captivated by the enduring mystery and significance of Elijah, Moses, and the elusive third man in the Bible who did not experience death. The New Testament enriches this mystery by featuring Elijah at the Transfiguration of Jesus, where he appears alongside Moses. This event, where Jesus' disciples witness his divine glory, symbolizes the continuity and fulfillment of the Scriptures. Elijah represents the prophets, and Moses represents the law, showcasing their integral roles in God's plan. In some Jewish traditions, Elijah is also seen as the messenger who will come before the day of the Lord, announcing the coming of the Messiah and the final judgment. This vision of Elijah as an eternal prophet and forerunner keeps his story alive and relevant, inspiring faith and expectation through the ages. The mystery deepens with the enigmatic end of Moses. While some theorists suggest that Moses might be the third man who did not experience death, the Scriptures narrate a different story. Before his death, Moses blessed the 12 tribes of Israel, appointed Joshua as his successor, and died on Mount Nebo at 120 years old, still vigorous in strength and sight. Deuteronomy 34 verses 1-7. His body was buried by God in a valley in Moab, but its exact location remains unknown, adding an air of mystery. Deuteronomy 34 verse 6. Speculations abound, from God hiding Moses' grave to prevent idolatry to theories of divine intervention. Another debated candidate for the third man is Melchizedek, the king and priest, though the search for this figure's identity continues to intrigue theologians and believers alike. The mystery of these biblical figures invites us to reflect on their profound roles and the enduring faith they inspire. Have you ever wondered about the mysterious figure of Melchizedek in the Bible? He first appears in Genesis 14 when he meets Abraham after the Battle of the Kings. Described as the king of Salem and a priest of the Most High God, Melchizedek blesses Abraham and receives a tithe from him. This brief yet profound encounter raises many questions about his identity and faith. Psalm 110 further describes him as a priest of the Most High God, adding to the intrigue. Melchizedek's story is wrapped in mystery, as he appears suddenly in the biblical narrative without any genealogy or explanation of his origins. Some traditions suggest he was a celestial figure, possibly even a pre-incarnate manifestation of Christ due to his depiction as an eternal priest without a known lineage. Hebrews 7 emphasizes the absence of his end of life, leading some to believe he is an eternal priest, symbolically representing an eternal priestly order, in contrast to the temporary and hereditary Levitical priesthood. The stories of Enoch, Elijah, and Melchizedek share a common thread. Each left the world in ways that defy natural explanation. These men's departures generate speculation about their divine purpose and ultimate fate. Could they be in a celestial realm awaiting a special role in God's plan? Or perhaps they dwell among us, invisible and unknown? Biblical texts and traditions suggest these men have significant roles in the end times. Enoch and Elijah are often mentioned as witnesses who will return to prepare the world for future events, and the mystery of Moses' tomb hints at an equally significant destiny. These figures invite us to reflect on the divine and the unknown, offering a glimpse of God's power operating beyond human understanding. Where did these men go? The answer may be beyond our reach, but the quest for it continues to inspire and intrigue generations.
If you found this video enjoyable, please consider liking and sharing it. Additionally, subscribing to this channel will ensure that you receive more updates in the future. Thank you.